around here. Any bands that we should be listening to that we're not?
Oh, definitely, definitely. We just played down in Delaware with this band Rant and Riot. They were great. They were great. I was impressed.
Fun.
We play a lot here in the city with Blackout Shoppers.
They're awesome. They're good people.
Yeah, they're great. They're like hardcore,
They're
like
good
old
shit
school style hardcore. It makes you remember, like, yeah, why is there none of this around?
Used cars.
And
You're keeping it real, man.
And we've had them on our show. Like, we have a cable access show.
Team Spider TV.
Television, yeah, here in public access Manhattan. So we've had them on. I want to bring Rant and Riot up. There's I feel like sort of like hip hop ska, which I don't think anybody even knows exists because there's only one band, and that's Mad Conductor. The Mad Conductor.
They played here last year.
Yeah.
2 years, maybe last
Yeah,
year.
it's the 9/11 show that we put on.
Then.
And that was Xris from No Cash sings for them. And years ago we did a No Cash split with Team Spider No Cash, which at those time those guys were like 14 or 15 years old. So we used to be like, this might be the widest age difference on any record, like, you know, because it was a split, and like our side was 80-year-old, their side they didn't even have driver's licenses. They're like 14, but now he's a man, and he's got sort of like, you know, a little more hip hop, still rock steady, rude boy type stuff, but they're very do-it-yourself. They take themselves over, they put out their own records, and each time, you know, we feed information to each other. Now it's more international community. Like, instead of just being like, when you're in DC, sleep at Ian's house. When you're like, you know, when you're in NY, sleep at Vinny Stigma's house. You know, here's Jello's phone number. When you're in San Fran, now it's like we got things like that going on in South America, the UK, Europe, all over the world, helping each other out. And there's all new issues. Like, it used to be a little more free and less ID and document oriented. Now we're getting advice on, you know, how do you get your CDs into the country without having to pay a massive tax on them. You know, police do a lot of messed up stuff, and the common belief is you don't want to believe it, you know, especially if, you know, you're raised like middle class. You don't get fucked with by the police and stuff, other than like a speeding ticket. That's your major encounter, and that because you boiled for a thing. A lot of people is like getting pulled over a speeding ticket just walking down the street. So people don't believe what goes on. We roll tape, you know, we have the proof, we have the transcript, and they can't fight it. You know,
this one's called Unity. There's a war coming down between my brothers and I. I want no war going down tonight. Stop it! War! Stop it! War! Civilization, I can't ever see it. Follow usage, you know, it's soaking up the leader of illusion. Now it's time to way of pain. World belongs on to the human race. Stop it! War! Stop it! War! The definition game, self-destruction, fast moving like a bullet. Once fired on substance, no can control it. Stop it! Stop it! Fatherhood, this ain't no private action, we ain't no sect. This ain't no fucking action, unity, you heard it all before. We're something else exclusive, we gotta stop the war! Stop it! Stop it! Ain't nothing wrong. Another unity song, ain't nothing wrong. With another unity song, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. Stop it! Stop it! Unity! That's what I'm saying. Unity! Evolution gotta come. Unity! That's what I'm saying.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time. And when you're over in Europe, I saw you're playing with the Sedations, which are some friends of mine. Give them a smack upside the head for me. And this is My Punk Rock Radio on video.
also look out for Offset.
Yes.
Oscar has another band called Offset, and they're fucking really good.
Thanks.
What's that one? Everybody's messing with my
Day
head.
is done.
Day is done. I like that song.
MySpace.com/offsetny.